Okay, so it is actually the night before, but she finished Classic Starts The Voyages of Dr. Dolittle. So what do you think?
5 stars.
Woohoo! Is it similar to the first one, or is
Yes.
it all new?
Similar to the first one.
So it has some new stuff and some of the first?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try your next card.
Okay. 9.
A 9, which is, let's see, on the cover. So building, person, or object on the cover. Okay, she chose to read Break, which is a part of the Camp series by Kayla Miller. Or Click series. Is it called Click? Yeah, Click is the name of the series. So it's a graphic novel, and
Click is the first book.
Click is the first book. Okay, well, so that counts for 3 points. Hey everyone, happy Friday, TGIF, woo woo. I'm feeling so excited about this weekend because it's a long weekend, and I don't know, I have all these dreams of getting a lot of stuff done. But even if we don't, that's okay. And the way I'm feeling lately, like physically and everything, I feel like I probably should lower the bar, but that's okay. So today was forecasted to be rainy and gross all day, but it actually, like, it rained until 7 or 8 this morning, and now it's just 75 and beautiful. So it's already 9:40, so we have been doing school this morning. The baby kind of slept in, and so that we got a later start to the day. So big 2 are almost done with school, but we're going to do a little more school outside. I made muffins and breakfast bars, so those are in the oven, so we'll wait till those are done. And yes, we had some toast this morning. So it's been a really good morning. Let's update you on some reading.
Mom,
What? Gum? Was she having gummies? Yeah, my oldest told me, Mom, it really motivates me to do school when you give me little snacks as we go. So we have these little gummies, and she has been getting gummies for everything she finishes. So can you be quiet for a second? Just 1 second, okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, so I finished this sports report Game Face last night. It was fine. This is about a girl who, I don't know, I guess she's maybe in high school, and she wins an internship to become a junior reporter intern at the local newspaper. Hold on just a second. Okay, so she wins this internship to be a sports reporter, and so she is a really great writer, and she loves sports. She's got 2 older siblings that play, and she's always been more comfortable kind of on the sideline. So she's writing about these events, and the person at the newspaper is so impressed with her, yet she's still facing some adversity from a friend because she's a female in kind of a male-dominated world, and her mom is a reporter, not a sports reporter, but a reporter, and so she's got that, and then she's also doing a report for school on one of the founding females of the community, and so this book is very much like the moral of the story is that girls can do anything they want, and I love that because amen. So I like this. There's a bunch of different books in this Game Face series, and all the ones about females are written by this Bridget Cooper, and then the ones about like males are written by a male author. So I think that's kind of interesting, and I think I requested some of both. There was good friendships in here, like nothing inappropriate by any means. I thought this was cute, so there's that. So I'm also maybe a quarter of the way through the first book in this chunker, which is At Last by Jill Shalvis. This is Lucky Harbor number 5. I've never read anything from Lucky Harbor before, so that being said, Jill Shalvis sometimes writes romance, sometimes writes women's fiction, sometimes writes kind of in the middle. This is definitely a romance, and when she does romance, she does pretty steamy romance. So I will say I'm really not liking this. If it wasn't for the fact that it's a bind up, I think I would DNF it. Because language is not great, steaminess is not great. Like, honestly, this is like a 2-star read at the moment because it's just like gross. It's not gross, but it's like roll your eyes and cringe because the thoughts and things that they're having about each other, I'm like, okay, so who cares? Like, who cares? And like I said, language isn't great. It's just a lot. Like, we're in their heads and I don't want to be. So the thing I do like is that she's like a chocolate lover and she's got some girlfriends who are all chocoholics and they have a little club together. So I like that. I really like these pages are really white and nice, but I'm listening mostly on audio. So yeah, I don't know. I'm going to finish it, but it's also one that you really, like, I can have on audio and not be paying a ton of attention because there's just not that much going on to it. Not that I'm going to, but, like, you know, it's not one that you have to focus real hard. You're not using a lot of brain power. And sometimes that's exactly what I want. But in this case, I'm not loving it. So a lot of you are probably going to be like, just DNF it. But I'm hoping to finish it maybe by the end of the day. But I'm wondering if the Lucky Harbor series is one that's just not for me. You guys let me know. Because, like, I loved her Wildstone series, which is more of a women's fiction series, I think. And so I loved that one. And, like, Jill Chalvis, we interviewed her. I used to have a book club with Sarah from the Bookish Knitter, might be her channel. And then Bree she was Bree Hill, I think, on YouTube. But we had a book club for a year or so, and we interviewed Jill Chavez. So if I can find that, I'll link it down below. But I really like her. And like I said, I really like her more women's fiction-based stories because the romances just get cheesy and smutty and more than I like to read. So, yeah, now we're going to, I think I've said, I take my girls' pictures every month on their, like, birthday. So I've got the 12th, the 26th, and the 30th. And so today's the 30th. So I'm going to take one of my kids' pictures, and then we're going to go outside and finish school, play. We really have no agenda today, which is really great. So yeah, anxiety is feeling a little bit better today. It's definitely still there. Going into the weekend, I always have it because just the availability of, like, resources and doctors and things is not there. There's definitely a reason I'm in birth trauma therapy. So anyway, yeah, all that to say, today's going to be a great day. It's Friday. This weekend is a huge weekend. It is the first of K-State football, so we're really excited about that. And DECA TBR-a-thon on Sunday. We're going to do sprints and a live show to wrap it up. So, and if any of you care, I think Ainsley's still beating me, but barely, maybe. I don't know. We both have over 100 at this point. So there's that. We'll see you as the day goes on. I have a feeling it's going to be a boring day because we have no plans, but it's 75 and beautiful. So I'm going to stop talking and go outside. Hey everyone. So it is 1 o'clock and we are just about to go down for a quiet time, but I thought I'd update you. This morning it was a really good morning. We just did stuff around the house. I think I told you I made muffins and all that kind of stuff. Then we went outside and did school, and it's just glorious. And everybody was really, like, into school today, which is not a thing that happens that often. So that was really nice. We got a lot done. And yeah, I was going to take videos because we did science and we're learning about magnets. So we did a couple fun experiments and things, but yeah, now the painters are back at our house because you guys, I think I've talked about it in these vlogs. We got our house painted, got new gutters, got all the things. And I was going to do a before and after for you guys, and it's still not done. So the painters are here doing a couple, like, last minute things, which means we've just kind of been in the basement, not because they're making that much noise, but my 2-year-old is, like, traumatized. We had to get a new roof this year too, and so she is just traumatized from all the noise. She is not a fan. So hanging out in the basement, but about to go up for quiet time. I have not read a single word today, but I've got a few things to do on the computer, so I'm debating right now, like, do I take up my computer and try to work, or do I just read? And I'm kind of leaning towards reading because it's a Friday before a 3-day weekend, so the other stuff we'll have time to get done. So yeah, that's kind of the update. I will probably check in one more time after nap and let you guys know what I read, and that's it. Okay, I'm back sooner than I thought because Ainsley finished break last night. So what did you think?
5 stars, definitely.
5 stars, definitely. Okay, let's get in my messy desk here and pick another card.
Messy desk.
Messy desk.
Again.
Always. Okay, 9. Wasn't that what you did last time? Person, place, or object on the cover? Let's see.
I picked person.
Yep. Okay, so
I
go.
guess there's another one in the series.
You can. Okay, she is going to read Recipe for Adventure Naples, which I just read by Giada De Laurentiis. So it's got some Italian buildings on the front. So I hope you like it. Hey everyone, so it is 4:45 and the kids are outside playing, and Jeremy and I are kind of chatting, as well as he's trimming some trees, and we're just having a fun Friday night. He got off a little early, so just hanging out. And I have been craving kabocha squashes. They're like a Japanese pumpkin or something, and I was introduced to them when my mom was having cancer treatments in Houston. There was this vegetarian restaurant we loved, and they had these squashes, and they're so good. And so the Natural Grocers, I can never remember. What's that store called? Is it Natural Grocers? Natural Grocers. They carry them, and they're a fall crop, but they like have been out of them for weeks and weeks and weeks, which is interesting as we approach fall. But they had them all summer, all spring, everything. But now my husband calls like once a week, God bless him, to see if they have them. And they finally did. So we got some of those. So that's roasting, and that's really exciting. And yeah, so that's roasting for dinner. And we are just the kids are out playing in the water, so they're gonna come in and shower a little bit before dinner. I threw in some soup from the freezer that is from like a while ago in our deep freeze, and so got out some potato soup because I thought it was gonna be cloudy all day. It actually has been somewhat cloudy, but it hasn't rained, and it got up to like 80 something, which it was not supposed to. So we're gonna have potato soup on this nice warm day. So sorry to my family, but truthfully, my kids will eat buttered toast and maybe fruit, and so it'll be just me and Jeremy eating soup and roasted squash, because that's what, well, it'll probably be just Jeremy eating soup, honestly, because I'm going to eat roasted squash. So, anyway, reading update. I listened to more of At Last during nap time, and I am not liking this at all. I don't know why I'm not going to DNF it. I'm like halfway, maybe a little more than halfway through, and I just don't like it. So the romance is between, this is like making me really, really yellow, but it is between a park ranger and a waitress or something. Yeah, so she gets lost in the woods. He rescues her. And I just don't like it. I mean, I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. The chocolate stuff and her friends, like I'm sure her friends all have their own book. And so that, should I say like this? Maybe that can kind of help. So I'm sure that would make it more interesting if I knew her friends, but I really don't care enough. And there's too much open door stuff, too much language. I'm going to finish it off solely because there is, he discovers this teenage girl, like living in the woods, and, Amy, our female main character, she is very like avoidant of things, and has been kind of like, she, I guess, left home when she was like 16, had kind of a rough growing up years. And so, she kind of relates to this girl and is kind of like taking her in. So I kind of want to know more about like that storyline. So I'm going to finish it. And then if the next book, Forever in a Day, is equally as bad, then I'm just going to DNF this. I'm probably going to unhaul this personally, like regardless, because I don't like bind-ups. But the next book I know is about an ER doctor, and he is a single dad and is also, I think, raising his teenage sister, and I really like that trope. So I'm guessing this series in general is going to be too steamy for me, and I'm not going to love it, but maybe it'll catch me, and because I like that trope, I will like it more. So we'll see. So yeah, that is it. I'm going to do my physical reading tonight, but the Royals play at 7. And, so yeah, we'll do dinner, and then I'll read for a little bit, kind of watch, like I'll watch the game and read. And my big girls have been asking to sleep in my room. Every time there is a night game, they want to sleep in my room so they can watch more of the game. And sometimes I allow it and sometimes I don't. And today I'm really on the fence because we've just had some attitudes today, and I'm kind of ready to be by myself and not with my kids. And so I don't know. I mean, it's really cozy when they sleep in there. They don't do it very often, but it's really cozy, but also like I'm kind of ready to just turn off my light or read or be by myself in silence. So, yeah, anyway, that's the plan for the rest of the night. I don't know if you'll see me again or if you'll see my daughter again. So if not, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. If so, I'll see you later.